Happy Sunday. It is still my Saturday for me because I work overnight, but it's almost 1 a.m. here, so it's already Sunday for you guys. For everybody, well, yeah, Sunday. I just want to do a recap on how our no spend month went. I feel like we did very well. We cut up all of our credit cards. Our sinking fund, our baby emergency fund will be fully funded on the 31st. The way we do that is we don't put that in our budget because we don't see that on our paycheck. That automatically comes out every single month. It comes out on the first of every single month and is deposited straight into savings. And we don't consider that as income because it's the way we always do it. And the reason why we do it that way is because we need more than $1,000 into our savings because we are a military family. So we've been doing this for many years, basically since my husband's been in the military. That's 8 years. It will be 8 years in September. So we do that because we move so much, and we need to have money always there in case we need to move. We have made the move from Colorado to Maryland, which is cross country. We kind of have a ballpark of how much we know how much everything's gonna cost because we've done this so many times. We've also moved from Maryland to Texas for myself. And then my husband went to South Korea for a while. So for a year, I was in Texas, he was in South Korea, and we had to do that move. And then from Texas to Missouri, when he came back from Korea, we did that move. So we have moved several times, and we always have to have money in the bank for that because we never know. Right now we live on military housing, so we didn't have to pay a deposit or anything. But sometimes we didn't live in military housing, and we did have to pay deposits and pet fees and stuff like that. So we always have to have the money there to cover for that. Also, my family is in Texas, his family is in Colorado, so we always have to have money there in case we need to go see either of our families. But our baby step one, which is our fully funded of $1,000 emergency fund, will be completed on the 31st. That's when that money, the last bit, gets deposited, and then that's completely fully funded. And we will keep our allotment still going, and that's gonna, save for our last move, our final move. My husband is getting out either July or September. We are kind of butting heads on that one. He's able to get out in July. He has a lot of leave left, or he can get out when he's supposed to get out in September and get paid out the leave. I would prefer the September because then he'll get a paycheck when he leaves, and then instead of getting out early. But we're still haven't decided on what we're gonna do there, but hopefully we'll figure it out soon and get our stuff together. Also, I made $70 this month by babysitting. We do odd jobs. My husband either dog sits and I help out, and I babysit. So I made $70 by babysitting. And so far everything went well for the month. We completely cut off our entertainment money, and we decided that we are gonna stop that completely for the rest of the remainder that we're here. We want to put as much as we can into paying off our debt. Sorry, I keep looking at the camera just to make sure there's no guests coming. I am at work, obviously. We are gonna cut that completely, and that will save us $200 a month to put towards our sinking fund. We were able to pay our car with cash doing that, and now we were able to put a little bit towards the sinking fund this time, but now we can put all of the amounts, which is about $500 that we will be putting towards that, which my car repairs came out to right under $500. And that was because we went and did the elbow work ourselves, like finding the parts ourselves instead of paying them. they wanted to charge us almost $900. No. So we did a little bit of like searching. We found the parts, and got it fixed. We just had to pay the labor, which was like around, oh, I can't remember. I know I said it on one of the videos, but in total with the parts and the labor, it came out to just under $500. So we saved ourselves quite a bit of money. We didn't have to touch our savings, which we wanted to avoid. We did have another hiccup the day before the adoption. We found out we had to do a final home study, and luckily she was able to do it that same day. Otherwise, we would have had to reschedule, and that was $100 there. Like I said, I made $70 by babysitting, so that helped pay for that. And Justice had a little bit of leftover money after we bought his humidifier and everything he needed. So we went ahead and used that, and so we were able to pay that with cash without dipping into our savings. So we were able to avoid using the savings both times. Plus, I'm not really accounting for my paycheck since I did get raised in December, and I just found out how much of a difference that's going to make in my pay. It's not much of a raise, but it's something, and it's going to help out a lot. So we have that now. So yeah, I feel like we did good this month. We paid off the 2 small debts, so that will save us money this coming month. And in February, we'll be saving a little bit of money there too. So I feel like we are doing good. And we hope to pay off this small credit card, which is $928, but we did pay some off, and I think it's around close to $800 that we owe on it, and we hope to pay $500 in February, and then I think it's $544 we're going to pay off in February, and then the rest will be paid off in March. So I am trying to sell some stuff. We've been trying to sell the baby stroller and car seat and the baby swing, but I have somebody interested in it, and she wants me to hold it until the 1st, and we are selling it for, we're taking a loss on that. We paid quite a bit of money for them, but they're practically getting a steal from us because you know, she's a young mom and we want to help her out, so we're not gonna sell it for what we pay for it, obviously. So we're taking a big loss on it, but it's okay as long as we get something out of it, and we can put that towards the sinking fund, or not the sinking fund, the snowball, to pay it off, pay off the next small credit card. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my budget now. I like to do it a little bit ahead, that way I'll be, as soon as the check hits, sometimes it hits a few days before, I like to pay off all the bills completely first, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Sometimes I do forget, and I have to make sure to go back and look at my bill book, or our bill book, to make sure it's paid off. That's why I put the dates of when I paid it on it. So I need to go ahead and do the budget. I'm gonna rearrange some stuff. I want to rearrange it to where the debt that we're paying next is at the bottom, so that way I can add it towards, I can have it next to the snowball money, and that way I can see how much we're gonna be paying at once. We probably won't be paying it all at once because my check comes in a little bit later than his due, so we'll probably do 2 payments throughout the month to pay it off. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know how your debt journey is going so far. Bye.